Welcome back to the Three Man Weave podcast. My name is Max Borgmeyer.
And my name is Misha Ratner.
And I am Chase Burkoff.
All right, the first thing we wanted to get into today was the Wemby injury. So we're starting off on kind of a bad note. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? I know Chase was pretty sad when he heard it.
Yeah.
I think if this was not a podcast, we should have a moment of silence for him. I actually feel pretty terrible about it, though.
Yeah, he was having such a great season, on pace to win DPOY, averaging like 4 blocks a game, and then just a brutal way to end the season.
Yeah. One of the positive I've been seeing is they could tank for the rest of the season, and Cooper Flag, you could be a Spur with Wemby.
Let's go, Cooper Flag. You want to be a Spur? You can be a Spur.
That'd be insane. That would
be such a crazy defensive duo.
Yeah, Flag and Wemby.
I've seen comparisons to like when David Robinson got hurt, and
when they got Tim
Duncan. Yeah.
I think one comparison that's funny people have not been making is Michael Jordan had a season-ending injury his sophomore year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like his foot injury.
Pittman.
And no, like Scottie Pippen wasn't on the team.
Then they're going to turn into the Bulls and go on 2 3-peats.
Exactly, and he's going to become the GOAT.
All right.
That's what I think is going to happen with Wemby, but it actually is terrible. The only positive thing I could think is that like Brandon Ingram had like the same sort of injury from what I've heard, and he still had like a good season afterwards. So there's still like a good chance that he won't be like. But if like I actually
like, be, like you know the thing that happened with Chris Bosh where he had a blood clot and then he had to retire.
I'll cry if like Wemby is out of the season if it's like career ending for Wemby. Like I might actually, that would be terrible.
Yeah, it would suck to see such a talented player just have to cut their career short because of something like that.
Yeah, I think the main thing I've taken away from that is that nothing's really like solidified in the league. Like we've seen just recently that and the Luka trade coming out of nowhere. Like it seems, I don't really know how to explain it. I think NBA's just been kind of weird lately.
Yeah, and what's also crazy is that like Wemby probably takes as good of care as anyone, if not the best care of himself in the league. Like he does so much. He has like a routine that he follows strictly. Goes to bed early, does all this like meditation and stretching and all these exercises to stay healthy, and then like something just uncontrollably happens like that.
Yeah, I mean you could look at it as like, you could look at the rest of his injury history. For someone who's 7'4", he rarely gets injured. Like there are so many more like smaller players with less of a role who get injured way more often than he does. I think like obviously like you can see he takes like super good care of himself.
Yeah,
it's just some of the draft shit like that happens. It's uncontrollable. Like
coming into the draft, that was a big concern of his, and yeah, he just hasn't been injured at all. But
also, what's kind of worrying is that someone that tall, like your blood flow is not going to be as good. Like it's kind of like injuries like that, like are definitely more common. Like there's a reason tall people like that don't live as long.
Damn.
Like it's harder for the heart to pump blood throughout the body, and like like blood clots can happen.
Yeah.
But prayers for Wemby. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah, rest up Wemby. All right. Next topic is Bobby Portis's suspension, 25 games.
Did we want to talk about like the DPOY odds now that Wemby is out?
Yeah, sounds good. Who do you guys think is going to win?
Well, the betting favorite right now is Jaren. There's a bunch of guys up there.
I think Dyson Daniels has a solid shot too, averaging like
that'd be cool.
3 steals and a bunch of deflections. Like he's been a great defender this year. Obviously Jaren Jackson could go back to back.
Not back to back, but
yeah.
He won. Well, didn't he get it? He got 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, Gobert won last year.
Yeah.
I don't think Gobert's going to win this year. He hasn't been as good, and Minnesota's not been as good as a defensive team.
How good are the Hawks defensively? Because
I think they're like actually like not terrible, but I think they're like sort of
the DPOY is like it's usually on one of the like contenders
defensive teams.
Yeah, so like the Thunder would have a good chance.
That's why like I feel like Bam would have won it last year if like Miami had like a better defensive team.
Yeah. I guess
Bam is like,
Wemby also isn't on a contender, but he's just that insane of a defender that it's like,
yeah, no, for sure.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like 4 blocks a night, 1 steal, like that's pretty insane. I have to say, like Jaren Jackson, I think he's probably my best bet. I think, like, honestly, Lou Dort should be. I know it sounds
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
but he is like,
Oh
I
yeah,
think one of the most
Crazy.
underrated like defenders. Like he's really good.
the torture chamber.
I know it's like an actual thing. I mean,
Yeah,
he's good. Like he's
he
strong.
shuts down like opposing teams' best players.
Yeah,
And yeah, like you said, they're the best team in the West. They have a great
not like a historical
defense.
defensive.
Yeah, so he has a legitimate shot to win it too.
I think like there's like 6 players on the Thunder who can make all defensive teams.
Yeah.
It's pretty
There's
insane.
like Lou Dort, Shea, Cason Wallace, J
Chet
Dub.
Holmgren.
I mean, Chet
Uh,
Holmgren's
Chet's been injured, so I
Yeah,
don't think he'd qualify. But
yeah, but
yeah,
still, if he was healthy,
yeah, if he
and
was
then
healthy, yeah,
Isaiah
yeah.
Hartenstein and Jalen Williams is also a great defender.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they got a good
Uh,
defensive team for sure.
But I think it's Jaren Jackson because I've like Memphis also has a very good defensive team, and I've like read stories about how like he like holds people to some of like the lowest field goal percentage when he's guarding them.
He just had that game-winning block last night against the Magic. You see that?
Yeah. Or no, I did not see it, but
Yeah,
I can
blocked.
I can imagine it.
No,
It's
it was
great
actually
hat.
crazy.
No way.
Bankero got the rebound with like 8 seconds left, and Franz
Oh, I
and
did see that.
Gogo were like trying to call a timeout, and he's like, no, he was trying to be the hero, and like he was taking it down the court, and he was trying to get into his bag and hit a game winner, and Jaren just stuffed him, and they lost.
Oh, I bet he
That was
doesn't.
Paulo that did that.
Yeah,
Bro, Paulo has not
He's a goober.
looking very good recently.
yeah, he had a good game the game before, but not,
Yeah.
not great last.
He's got to take ball IQ 101. It's I think that's a
Yeah,
class
he's-
Paulo has to take. Him and
I mean,
Franz,
he's
they
not
take turns
efficient
playing
at
hero
all.
ball
He's
as their
just
offense.
he's just one of the least efficient players in the league. I mean, he takes like purely mid-range
Were we
mid-range
talking about
shots.
Paulo or Franz?
Paulo.
Yeah.
And
Paulo
just
do you think they should move on from Paulo? I'm just kidding.
I think that's too early, but like, I don't know.
he had such a promising start to the season before he
Yeah.
got injured. Like they're
I think I don't know. I think they'll be good next year. I think they just need more like players around Paulo because from what I've heard, like Orlando Magic offense. Well, if that's a thing, is just like Paulo and Franz just playing hero bar or
Yeah.
taking turns trying to like ISO.
I was just wondering
Right
what
there.
you guys thought about the NBA rule that like requires players to play 65 games to win any like big awards like DPOY or All
I
NBA.
think that's a good rule. I mean, I'd say one of the best and even if it wasn't a rule, I still think like players who play under 65 should not be eligible for those awards because I think like your best ability is availability. So if you're like Embiid and you have like insane numbers, although he's not having insane numbers this year, but you only can play like 30 games, like you're not an MVP player.
Well, I think I feel like that Embiid definitely would not qualify. But like, what if Wemby were to play? What if he were to have that blood clot like 20 games later or whatever, or like say he plays like 64 games and he's having that type of defensive season and then he's just not able to win it. Like, what would you think about that?
Uh,
I don't know.
I mean, it's a hard world.
I
But
think
also, like, these players are being paid millions of dollars. Like, I'm not saying anything. I think, like, there's worse.
But
Like, I
okay,
think the blood,
okay, yeah. But like with like
like,
some scenarios, it makes sense
I
if
don't
you're like load management, like what Kawhi was doing. But like if you have like an uncontrolled
know it's
injury,
uncontrollable, but, like, at the same time, like, I feel like Wemby, like, he will probably, like, accept, like, all right, I don't need the DPOY. I just want to get healthy again or something like that. Like, I know those awards mean stuff to players, but at the same time, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world if he misses out on DPOY this year because nobody's, like, going to shit on him for a blood clot. And I mean, it's still Wemby. He's 21 years old right now. Like, he's probably going to win a DPOY if he can get back to form after his blood clot.
Well, I think the rule was put in place. I mean, obviously, it was put in place to get players to play more, but like since it's been put in place, I think injuries have gotten worse. Like
Yeah, it's because people are playing
it's just
faster.
been pushing players to play more, like past their ability if they're injured, and it's just
not take
led
like
to
rest
worse.
days.
Like yeah, this year it's been like the worst year for injuries like we've ever seen.
That was last year. Last year had like a ton of injuries.
This year we've seen.
I could name so many injuries that have happened this year. I mean, we've got obviously Embiid and Paul George, although like that's probably some injuries on their part, probably just from not taking care of themselves at all, which I don't think they do. We've got Tyrese Maxey, LaMelo Ball, Paulo and Franz have both been injured a lot. Whole like Pelicans team. We've got now Wemby. Sohan was injured for the first part of the season. Jaw's been injured a lot. Trying to think who else has been. Kuminga's been injured. One of the most important players in the league. I think.
I really
Luka's been very injured this year.
Yeah, AD.
AD's been in, although AD's always injured also. Kawhi's been injured a lot, although same thing, he's always injured.
Yeah. I think you made your point. You don't list every single person.
Let's think of some more. I think
the rule really hasn't done anything to help the league. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be playing 40 games and getting awards, but like.
I think it should be more of a judgment call. Like it shouldn't be this strict rule that like prevents you from getting an award like that.
Yeah, and it's just prohibiting these like generational.
You know what? I can get behind that take. That's a good take.
Generational talents from getting these awards. Like a couple people didn't qualify last year who should have made like all NBA teams. And it's just weird. Like eventually we could see like Mikal Bridges getting on the all NBA third team. Like what?
Hell no. That's not gonna even happen if like 100 players in the league get injured.
Wow. You think Mikal Bridges?
I'm just kidding, Mikal Bridges. You're a great player. It's not against actual teams you need to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, he does always he's always available to play, which, like you said, is one of your best abilities is availability.
I like Mikal
83
Bridges.
games last year.
He's a good player, and he plays a lot. That's good. Sucks that Josh Hart is injured now. He's also a player who plays a lot.
Yeah. All right, now for the next topic, Bobby Portis's 25-game suspension due to violating the NBA's drug policy.
I think we got to start our free Bobby walkout. That's my take. That's fucked up. Change my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it was. Do you have like the report, Chase?
Yeah. Did you hear what happened? So
I read the whole thing.
He mistook it for like painkillers.
It was painkillers.
Well, yeah, but it was a new
stronger
painkiller
version.
that was recent. Yeah, it was just recently added to the NBA's like one of the drugs you're not allowed to take. He unintentionally took a pain medication called tramadol, thinking that he was taking Toradol, and Toradol is approved, but tramadol is not. And his assistant coach, like one of his assistant coaches, gave it thinking it was the other one, and yeah, so it kind of screwed him over.
Maybe his assistant coach should be suspended.
I think it's bullshit. There's no way like in hell he should even be suspended for more than like 2 games. Like his job is to be an NBA player, not to read medication labels. Like, yeah, come on, guys.
Well, you also don't know if that story is real. I mean,
but also I feel like athletes
really
should not be suspended in the Big 25 for anything that's not for things that are not steroids. Like steroids should be the only thing that you should be suspended for. That's a painkiller. That's like,
what does the drug he took even do?
It's like it's literally a painkiller. That's all it is. It's like a strong version of ibuprofen. It doesn't like help performance or anything like that. It's like Sha'Carri Richardson.
It said it was to help with his elbow injury.
Yeah, no, it's like Sha'Carri Richardson being suspended for smoking weed. It's like suspending someone for a drug that doesn't really help their performance at all.
What does this do to Bobby Portis's MVP case? He can't qualify anymore, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's just really bad for the Bucks because he's obviously one of their more important players, and they really need to make like a good run this last half of the season. And now they have, they're not.
They got Kevin Porter Jr. They'll be fine.
Oh, speaking of suspended from the league, it's crazy. Although I guess he did get suspended for a year. I guess it's crazy that Miles Bridges is still in the league for actual crimes, but like he mistakenly takes like a painkiller and gets suspended for 25 games. Free Bobby.
Free Bobby.
Free Bobby.
All right. And the next topic is the Lakers' recent performances.
Sorry, I had to let that one out.
Yeah, so
Luca just hasn't looked very good. I saw a graphic. Max Christie has been outplaying Luca.
and what did I say? Remember, Max Christie was my winner of the week a couple weeks ago, and you guys are like, oh, okay. But he's been playing well, better than Luca.
We got some pretty, and I will say my take of Lakers not being good right now was being proven correct.
Yeah. So their recent games, they just beat the Blazers by 8. Not a super huge accomplishment. Yeah, and that was without Luka. And then the 2 games before that, they lost to the Hornets and the Jazz. So 2 of the league's worst teams, and they couldn't even win those. So
they've got truly generationally awful defense. Although I can't say that when freaking Austin Reeves blocked Jeremy Grant's shot. Although Jeremy Grant should not have been playing a minute that night, judging by
Jeremy
looking at his
Grant is such a bad basketball player, bro.
You should just send them to Cuba and just pay $30 million to play in air. That's what you got to do.
Why did Joe not trade him? I would rather Bryce McGowan's be getting those minutes than Jeremy Grant. Why don't we play Bryce McGowan's?
I know
he's on 2-way, and Jeremy Grant's getting paid $30 million.
I don't even care. Cut him. Get him off my team.
We got to cut him and force a buyout or something. I don't know how.
But that's just a ton of wasted money.
You can only buy him out on the last year.
I'll pay for it myself. Portland taxpayers would be happy to get rid of him.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'd be willing to pay taxes on my non-existent income.
Also, do you pay Portland taxes or do you pay Chicago?
Let me in on a secret.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm dodging the system, baby.
All right. Yeah, and did you guys see the play where Jimmy Grant fouled LeBron with a couple of seconds left after they were already up? They're up 6, and then he fouled LeBron so he could get 2 more points and get to 40.
Jeremy, he had 3 points on the game, missed 5 wide open corner shots, and then what do you do? He also turned it over down the stretch when.
Honestly, they should have just not allowed that guy to touch the ball. Like Denny, I mean, I'm not going to say Denny played really well. He should have easily gone over 30 points. He was at 26, going into the last quarter. Only scored 2 the last quarter. I think a big part of that's probably Jeremy Grant being a little bit of a ball hog.
Jeremy Grant shot 1 for 12 from the field. And he...
Eyes from annoying noise.
Minus 13 on the court, 3 points.
Yeah, I just don't know. Why is he closing that game?
I'd rather trust Anthony Simons to close that game because
I guess they also were running a smaller. I think they were running him at the 5, which was kind of working.
But he should be playing a 5 then.
Still, I feel like you could have played Chris Murray in those minutes and he would have been better.
He's a character, but he seems to like it here, so we'll let him have his vacation.
What are you guys' thoughts on Chauncey right now? Because obviously for most of the season, people were saying fire Chauncey. And then when the Blazers went on their little run where they won 9 out of 11 games or something, or 10 out of 12, they're like, oh, Chauncey's fine. We should maybe keep him. But now that we've been playing bad again, what do you think?
We'll keep him, but try and see if we can get him on a smaller contract or something like that.
Yeah, we still been playing solid. I think if we get him for extend him for a year or 2.
I think he'll honestly be. I think he'll be happy to have a job. We'll extend him for another year or something like that on a smaller contract.
Or extending him because he's gonna be happy.
No. I think he'll take the smaller contract because he'll be happy. I think he'll take the smaller contract because we'll oh shit, I'm not getting fired. Sure, I'll take this money. Because I don't know if he's gonna get another shot.
Money in a coaching job doesn't really matter. It's not like there's It's not like the second apron and coaching staff is I
know, but we still don't. I still don't think the owners of the Blazers want to be wasting money if they have to fire him midway through the year.
Yeah, well, I think we should just give him another year or 2, and that's it.
All right, I agree. I think
you don't want to go after Mike Brown.
No, I don't.
Mike Brown doesn't excite me that much.
Mike Brown's a good coach.
Yeah, he did, but now that I've been
he excites me. But honestly, I think Chauncey, he's hasn't been a coach for that long. I think he's growing into it. I think he was a certain kind of player who would make a good coach. I think he's just sort of. I mean, being a coach is different from being a player, so it's a hard entrance for him. But I think he'll be a good coach someday.
Someday.
Just not
Like,
Tim.
hopefully next year.
Okay,
but
but yeah, we don't want him to wait like another 5 years before he starts.
I think he's shown. I think he's shown flashes. Like,
been
some of the games we're winning, some of the games have been close.
I've seen him win a couple coaches challenges. I wasn't seeing that.
I feel like I swear every time I'm watching him, he never wins a coach's challenge.
He's locked in on those coaching challenges.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Nah, bro.
I don't like
I
him.
wasn't seeing any of that a month ago. He's been winning them recently. I promise.
Yeah. I'd say he's proven that he could win games. And I mean, he's shown some playing, and I like that he's playing Kamara a lot. I think he's just got to figure out some of his rotations. But I think also like some blame goes unnecessarily to him for not playing like Sharp and like Scoot enough. And I know like he should be playing them enough, but there's also so many like Blazers have kind of like a weird depth situation where there's like, I mean, you can't really not play DeAndre and you can't really not play Jeremy Grant. You can't really not play Anthony Simons. Like, it's just a weird situation.
I'm beginning to think Sharp is kind of overrated. Chase, you have anything to say?
I think he's got a good bit of potential.
Yeah, I think
he has potential, but he's been 3 years. He hasn't showed us really anything.
There's flashes here.
Everybody expects him to take that leap, but like, yeah, there's flashes, but there's been flashes.
I mean, people get mad at. Yeah, another thing is people get mad at him for not playing Sharp like a ton of minutes. But if you look at Sharp's minutes, he's chucking up like a bunch of like. I feel like if he played more minutes, if he played better.
Yeah, he needs to work on his defense.
Like him because he jumps high and he can like move like he's like Shea.
He's a flashy player, but he needs to work on his defense and his efficiency on offense.
I don't know. So some pretty insane defensive plays from him, like stealing a ball, windmill dunk.
Are you talking about the windmill ball or the windmill dunk or stealing the ball?
Stealing the ball.
This is exactly what other fans want. They want him to play more because of his flashy plays, but not like his overall play and effect. Because he actually had, on that Lakers game, he had the lowest plus minus. He was minus 20 that game.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, that's like, I mean, if you saw him like through the first half was awful with them.
Yeah,
I honestly think Scoot is like a better player than Shea, and that's actually a hot take for me.
It's a decent take.
Scoot is more impactful for sure from what I've seen.
I think Scoot is a great playmaker, and he's actually, I don't think he's a bad defender either.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think like for his size, he's a good defender, and I think like he's actually been a lot more consistent. Like I'm fine if Scoot this year, like I definitely want more like better play this year. If he averages like 12 points on 6 assists on like efficient shooting with like lower turnovers,
he's looked a lot more like mature in his game recently. Like he's just been playing. He's not super rushed, but he's been like he just hasn't been turning it over, and he hasn't been super inefficient. And I don't even care if he's missing shots. I mean. Like sometimes he's missing shots, but he's taking good shots, and like I know,
for sure,
make them.
I think I really like he controls the pace of the game very well, and I think he was even overhated at the beginning of the year because people were saying, "Oh, Scoot's a bust" or whatever. But like if you look at the draft, like it was so like top heavy with Wembanyama. Like there's not that many better players that were drafted behind Scoot, I'd say.
Yeah,
like there's not. I don't know who I'd take really over Scoot besides maybe like a Men Thompson or whatever, but. I don't even know. Like, I feel like Scoot has more potential than a Men Thompson, but that's also a hot take.
Men Thompson is a crazy athlete. Should we get back to Luka?
Yeah, probably.
Blazers.
Go Blazers!
I have his stats from these 3 games.
Don't tell them to me. Don't tell them to me. I die of terrible.
I mean, the first 2 against the Jazz, he was on minutes restriction. He played 24 and 23, but he had 16 and 14 on 6 of 13 shooting and 5 of 14 shooting.
Yeah, Killian Hayes is also on minutes restriction. That's not going to cut it.
Yeah, look out, Luka. Killian Hayes is coming for your spot.
We're going to send him to the G League. And G League, Luka.
The Hornets, when he wasn't on minutes restrictions, he shot 5 for 18 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3.
Yeah.
14 points.
I mean, they're not going to be good this year, and I still think Luka's such a talented player. Like, it does not matter. He'll suck for a couple of games, but if you seriously think what's Max Christie is a better player than Luka.
Wait, here's
okay. No. We don't think he's a better player.
Yeah, no.
We were just saying over these last 2 games he's been more like impactful and like.
No, he's looking good. It's just
I want to hear what you guys think about
like,
this.
oh, it's such a weird role for Luka, but it'll be good soon.
Does LeBron make his teammates better?
That's such a.
That's it. You
I
see
mean,
Luka come in here, he's terrible, and Max Christie leaves. He's amazing. Anthony Davis was really good in that one game.
Anthony
I,
Davis is that's
I
also
think
a really good.
Luka
Even
needs
like
more time.
Russell Westbrook, he comes to the Lakers, he's like playing the
All right,
worst.
but also like LeBron James is going to probably be gone in like a year or so from the league.
Yeah, I just wanted to. All right.
It also depends on the player. Like Russ and Luka are both like ball dominant players, so you can't expect him to make them better. Like he makes role players better.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
not
sure.
even like I think a lot of shooters come to the Lakers and they do not shoot. Like
Okay, I
like
guess
Malik
I can't really say that. I can't really say
Malik
that's
Beasley,
LeBron's
as soon
fault
as he
though.
leaves to the Lakers, he's playing well.
and well, I was gonna say Gabe Vincent he was playing bad on the Lakers after coming to the Heat, but he's been playing pretty good recently.
Yeah, I'd say for sure though. Like LeBron makes his team better though. I mean, you could look at like the Cavaliers without him.
Well, obviously, it makes his team better. Does he make his teammates better? Like in those Cavs run, it was just him. He wasn't really elevating his teammates. He was just scoring 50 every.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say he does. But
I'd say no opinion.
I would say I don't. I don't think he makes his teammates worse, but I don't think he elevates them to the level that like Jokic does.
okay, well, yeah, definitely. I would say that I would agree with that. Yeah.
Well, you're also comparing LeBron to the
I
GOAT
think
there.
Luka
So
makes his
that's
teammates
kinda,
better than LeBron
you're
does.
also comparing LeBron to the GOAT. So I think that's kind of a hard comparison.
My fault, bro. I don't think he makes his teammates as good as Michael Jordan does.
Really? Okay, that's a hot take. I don't know if Jordan made his teammates per se better.
I don't know.
All right,
I think Jokic is like the perfect example of a player that makes his teammates better.
Yeah.
Because of his playing style, which is like just bully his way into the middle, throw a nice pass, get an open shooter, or find the cutter.
All
right,
right,
next one.
next topic is the recent buyouts, like Javonte Green to the Cavs, Killian Hayes to the Nets, Lonnie Walker.
Buyouts like a lot.
All right, I
of
low-key do not like. I don't want to talk about like some of these. I feel like
that's what I was saying too. Max wanted to talk about.
You guys don't want to
Max,
talk about
Jake?
Killian Hayes being signed? Are we serious?
Yeah, why are we talking about that? What is he going to do for the
back
Nets?
in the league?
Yeah, why?
I think the only thing that's cool is Markelle Fultz being back in the league because I like Fultz and I want him to do good in his career. I still have hope, so I think that's good.
Yeah. And Lonnie Walker signed with the Sixers. I think that's
whoa.
I mean, as solid of a pick as he can have for
league altering news. Sixers are still not going to make the plan.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying too. But to Max, it's important news. So.
Yeah. Well, George is already team with Lonnie Walker, so
yeah,
they already have Lonnie Walker.
All right. Another thing I wanted to get your guys' opinions on. I guess this is kind of going back to the Blazers, but it's just kind of the tanking versus winning conversation. I think it's beneficial for us to win. Going forward,
we got Max's opinion. Now let's hear Chase's.
What about yours, Misha?
No, I'm like the mediator, and you and Max wearing a black shirt and a white shirt are like the angel and the devil.
I'm not wearing a black shirt, Misha.
A gray shirt.
This
you guys have two different opinions. You guys are going to try and
convince me about gray to you?
On the screen, it looks like dark green gray. Like olive or something.
Max, well, you've got style, my man. Don't worry.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see a huge benefit to trying to win games. I'd say, like, if we could win games here and there, that'd be nice to show some development. But I feel like it would be better to just let the rest of the season just kind of go and see where that takes us. Like, we're going to lose, and then we might as well just try and get a better draft pick at that point.
Well, I don't think the 7th overall draft pick is going to make as much of an impact on our whole team as...
You don't know we're getting the 7th pick.
We're not getting Cooper Flag. And...
We might.
Like, what? Like Dylan Harper, we have a bunch of guards already. Like, even Ace Bailey. What is Ace Bailey doing for our team? Like, if we actually see progression from our guys and they win games, that's gonna do more for the team than just losing a bunch of games. You saw the Pistons do that for like years on years, and they just sucked for years.
Yeah, and they did really bad last year. They just kept losing, and then this year they didn't go from.
But this year
that's because they signed good free agents.
Draft. They made good signings.
I know we could do the same thing. We do something. If we don't want to draft someone with our pick, we could trade that pick and try and get some good role player out of that.
Get who?
Or like, I don't know who off the top of my head, but I'm saying you could make some moves with the pick, or if you have a good pick, you could use the pick to draft someone good.
Well, I don't know. I think winning is better. I think if you have that moment where like it builds confidence in our players, and it like I get a fucking mind. Like if you have a moment where one of our players is like, if he's like going on a stretch where, like, let's say like Scoot or like Shaden, and they're averaging like 20. Let's say Scoot for this. He's averaging like 20 and 10, and he's like, we're winning those games. I would rather see that progression from Scoot than what he's doing now, and we're just losing every single game. Like, it does more for the team morale to like win. Like, you're not going to feel good losing every game. You're not going to be motivated going into the next season if you're losing every game.
If the games are close, I mean, he could still be putting up good numbers, and we could still just lose by the end. Even if we do,
if I'm losing every single one of them.
Yeah, you can win a few and lose a few, and he could be putting up good numbers to show that like we have improved and we can build on that for next season.
What does one a few mean? Like one in every like 10?
Not one in every 10. I'm not saying just start playing G League players like we did a couple of years ago when we had Dame and we were just trying to get a good pick. I'm saying, like, I mean, obviously we can't just win a bunch of games. Like, we can't just go on a large winning streak just if we feel like it. We're going to be losing games still. So I'm not saying we have to reach for the play-in, but just kind of let it play out.
Well, letting it play out isn't really losing or winning. I mean, they're like...
Yeah. What do you think, Misha?
I was saying on Instagram that I sent that the goal is to play in right now for us. That's what Chauncey said. So
well, Chauncey can also just be talking because he doesn't want to lose his job. What do you think, Misha?
I agree with Max here. I think we already have so much like depth of young talent, like and like already really annoying like.
Oh, God.
We already have really annoying contracts, a really good depth of young talent. I feel like we had another like good draft pick that it makes things are just going to get even more garbled and stuff like that, and it could inhibit certain players' development and stuff like that. I feel like we already have like good high potential young talent, and we just need to develop it. Because if we can't develop like good talent, it'll just be like what happened with Dame. Like we get like a good player who's like naturally good, and then we don't really get that many good players around them.
Yeah, I think if you don't have that culture, drafting these like high draft picks, it's not going to do anything.
Like, they get incredibly talented players, but they still can't do anything.
Who?
Charlotte Hornets. They don't have a good culture. Like
Hornets don't win. Like it's them. It's like the Wizards. It was the Pistons before that. They were getting top 3 draft picks like every year.
I think Wizards need the tank this year, and I think they can only tank. But yeah, like. I think like it seemed like I think I'm not sure like tanking will help. Like I think we've already done our tanking. Now we need to develop our young talent.
Yeah. I think you have to see what you have in a group. You can't just
and what if we keep losing though? Like because like you just said, like you think Shaden Sharp might be overrated, and what do you do?
Shaden Sharp might be overrated, but then we still have Scoot, who could be like an all-star point guard, if not better. I think he's got that potential. We've got Avdia, who could be an all-star also. Like, I think he's got that potential. We've got Tumani, who could be all defensive. And honestly,
we've got the foundation.
He's shown some offensive flashes too. I think Kamara could be. I think Kamara, honestly, I think we've got a lot of players with all-star potential. Like, I'm going to be like really high, but I think Kamara also has all-star potential.
Okay,
I've seen offensive flashes. I've seen some stuff from him. I think even Sharp has got all-star potential if he can lock in and just
Sharp.
be good.
Sharp is one of those
has all
guys who will
defensive.
benefit from winning. He's gonna benefit from a winning culture. He's not going to
But
everybody is concerned because he's like this nonchalant guy. He's like not trying, but I think you're gonna see that more if we're trying to win.
I think you got to reason your expectation or level your expectations a bit. I don't think we can't just go up and win 8 games in a row again. I don't think we're that good.
Can try. I think we can.
Yes, we can try. I agree with that.
10, and I think we're that good enough of a team right now. I mean, Jeremy Grant is the problem. But
Actually, we'll agree. I think, I'm not even going to really shit that much on Jeremy Grant, but I think his contract for what he's providing and how he's clogging a lot of minutes and stuff like that. Because I think the problem is there's a lot of players who they're too good not to play him. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to play Aiden close to 30 minutes a night because he's too good not to give only 15 minutes to. Same with Grant, and which kind of sucks. But I don't know. It's I think the most important thing is we got to get rid of those contracts, and we got to get our young guys rising again.
Yeah,
we got,
or at least even if we don't, or at least we need to see maybe Aiden turn into an all-star or something like that.
So I think it's kind of hard to kind of see where we're at now. We gotta evaluate ourselves by the end of the season and try.
We gotta
get off
exactly. We have all season. We have all season to figure out what we're gonna do, but we got to try winning games. I mean, I don't think I think every coach is trying to win in a way. You go into a game, you're not gonna say oh, I guess we're tanking. We really got to lose this one.
Yeah, all the players want to win.
Yeah, okay. I'm not saying that we're going out into the games and Chauncey's going to be okay, guys, remember, we need to lose this game. I'm not saying that's what we should be doing. I'm just saying
we are player morales when you're losing and you can be winning because we're playing.
Do you think we can get into the play-in?
I think we can. I think we're honestly better than the Kings. I think we're better than the Suns.
Yeah, I think we have a shot. I think
we're currently 5 games.
I think without Wemby,
I think it's likely, but I think we can, and I think we should try.
Okay.
If you have the whole team working towards that one goal, it's gonna be beneficial. It's not. It's better than saying, "Yeah, we're fine."
Even if you get the talent through drafting and stuff like that, you could look at the Pelicans. They got all the talent, but bad luck and stuff like that happens. So I think it's better to build a good team culture with strong foundational players and good work ethic than getting these super talented players in the draft or
I agree.
I mean, I think it's important to get talented players in the draft. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you can't be tanking every year. You see a shiny piece, you're oh, let's just tank for that guy or something like that.
And with lottery odds these days, it's not even
I mean, you could look at the Pistons. They've got consistently the 5th pick.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, I don't care. Pistons fans complain too much. They got Cade with their first pick, so we got Greg Oden with our first pick.
Yeah. And Sam Bowie with our 2nd pick instead of Michael Jordan, who was 3rd.
And Zach Collins with our 10th pick when Bam was still on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blazers not. I mean,
but I think we've drafted. I think we've drafted well recently, and I think honestly the Avdija trade was a very good move, a very shrewd move.
You guys think the draft lottery is rigged?
It freaking is. They want the Lakers to get.
You think we could have? You think we had a chance at getting Wemby that one year?
We had 33 wins. I think we were better than the Spurs.
Yeah, I don't.
33 wins.
I don't know. The Spurs did that.
Max, you got to chill out a little bit.
The Pistons were definitely wishing the Pistons could make a case that because they had by far the worst record, and they did all that just to get the 5th pick.
Oh yeah.
And
who did they draft?
Or Thompson.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's no Wemby.
Obviously
though.
not. Yeah. I mean, they both have blood clots.
Yeah.
So there's somewhere to do there.
That's true.
That's
right.
Okay.
What insightful conversation between you two.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. On to the games.
So that's it for games next. So
yep.
Let's get gaming.
That's it for this segment.
That's it.
All right. For this segment, we will be getting into some games, starting with Keep 3, Cut 3, Guards Edition. So I will be giving Max and Misha 6 cards, and they have to decide whether to keep them or.
6 cards, guys. 6.
Okay. Okay. You guys ready?
That is not what I meant.
Okay. Starting off with Steve Nash. Are you gonna keep him or cut him?
Steve Nash.
Wait, so do we have like? Do we not get all of them first? We have to just
Misha,
like
do you
decide
know what
on
a blind
Bro.
ranking is?
No, you have to decide
Oh.
after each person. That's why it's hard.
I'm gonna say keep.
I would agree with you. I'd put him at like 3, right? He did steal those MVPs from like Shaq though.
We didn't. Shaq wasn't that good. Like,
Or he averaged like 15 points with those MVPs.
no, he had 18 to second one.
He's kind of
He
raw.
stole one from Kobe.
How did he know? 18 point what? Exactly.
Stole one from Kobe. I don't think he stole the one for Shaq. He had 11 assists. Is
All
pretty
right, yeah,
insane.
I'd put him at 3. So
he's also incredibly efficient, a great shooter.
In the 2004-05 season MVP, he averaged 15.5 points, 8.8 assists.
Oh, he did not average 8.8 assists. Let me
That's
look
what
him
it
up right
says.
now.
What do you
Oh wait,
think he
sorry, no,
averaged?
sorry. That was the year before. 11.5 assists.
That's more like it.
I'd put him at
On
3.
the underrated.
So we're putting
Okay.
him at 3, right? You agree with that, Misha?
I agree.
All right.
Okay, next one, Derrick Rose.
I'm gonna cut.
You really had to do that. Cut, probably.
I'm gonna cut. I mean, he's a great explosive
kinda
scorer,
bad,
but
but-
like, he's still an MVP from Braun.
So what? Should we put him at 5? I'd put him at 5.
I'd put him at 5.
All right.
I think he gets a little bit. He was very athletic, good finisher, but I think there's better players.
Right.
Alright.
Next up, we have Russell Westbrook.
Ooh, that's tough.
I'm gonna go cut, but
He had that historic season. He's had like first player to average a triple double.
yeah,
Is he better than Steve Nash?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Yeah, I'd go
How many MVPs does Russ have? 1.
1.
Steve Nash has 2.
It's not all about
They're
MVPs.
also
There's
Mickey
better
Mouse
players.
MVPs.
Yeah. That's good.
It's not all about
Yeah.
MVPs though. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah,
like Nash
Steve-
is a cleaner player. Like,
I mean,
Like, he's more-
neither of them have rings, right? Steve Nash
Yeah.
doesn't have a ring.
I think like Westbrook has like insane hustle, like ultimate hustle. He's obviously got very high game IQ, but he is like a pretty bad shooter and like very ball dominant. But this is a hard
we
one.
can put him at 4.
I might put him at 4 just because like I don't know.
What if the rest of the guards that have are all bums though?
Well,
I don't know.
you know they're not.
All
They
right.
better not be. You better not have Raymond Felton on this.
My next guard, Darren Collison.
Bro, are you
No, I'm
serious?
kidding. I'm kidding. I have yeah.
Good one. He's a funny guy.
Next one I have Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, keep.
Yeah, he locked down Braun and
Dude,
like
we should have cut Nash. I would keep either him or Nash, but I wouldn't keep both.
No, I think Jason Kidd, good player. I think he's honestly the best player on the list. He's got the best player on the list. He's got really good defense. Like, he's an insane defender. I think he's probably the best defender on
I
the
want to
list.
describe it as an insane defender.
He locked down Braun in like the Western Conference or in like
No,
the
he
finals.
did not. You think Jason Kidd was guarding LeBron?
He was. Remember
No,
when
he
LeBron
wasn't.
scored 8 points in like the finals game?
Why would Jason Kidd be guarding LeBron? In the
That's like-
finals? Oh, on the Mavericks?
On the Mavericks.
I don't
And he
know.
also like he's a good. He's also a triple double guy. He's a good defender.
I wouldn't be mad at saying he's better than Steve Nash, but I also would have cut either him or Nash.
Why? I mean, Westbrook has like a similar, also ball dominant play style. I think Rose. I think I'm gonna go. I think Kidd and Nash belong on the list together.
It says yeah,
This is
Kidd guarded LeBron
Rankings
for a
back.
little bit, but it is mostly Sean Marion.
Yeah, I'll go Kidd at 2.
Let's go. We're keeping him
But
second.
what if he hits us with the like Curry, Magic.
All right. For the
More
next
like-
guard,
Bro, it's-
Magic Johnson.
Actually,
Dude,
Yep.
Misha, you're selling.
you
bro.
want to take this one, Max?
All right, well, he's going at 1. I mean, he is arguably the best point guard of all time, so I'm not too mad.
Why is there one after the
Yeah, I
second?
don't know what happened, bro. Yeah, but he is the best, arguably. I think Steph's better, but
Okay, I'm just gonna ruin you guys' list
It's
right
Steph.
now. The last guard is Steph Curry. You have Steph Curry at 6.
Yes, sir.
Misha, you screwed up the list
Are we
putting
serious,
Jason
bro?
Kidd at number 2.
Well, I mean, Jason Kidd belongs in top 3. We screwed up the list by putting.
no, he
Nash there.
doesn't.
Yes, he does. He
Oh
belongs top.
my god.
He belongs top 3.
Put Curry down, Max.
All right, Chase.
Nah.
But I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were only do 20.
All right, moving on.
Players.
No, he didn't even put Curry in
And
there.
then
Shut up, Chase. You're
We
a bum.
won. We
I
won.
thought you were gonna only put 21st century players there. You screwed us over, man. I'll never forgive you.
all right, yeah, but we should have cut Jason Kidd. Let's be real.
All right, Max. No,
Yeah, you could have seen Magic Johnson was coming.
no. Why? Because like you said, I thought you were gonna do like guards in the 80s or 90s.
That's true, but also it's Magic Johnson. You can't not put him on the list.
Yeah, but you can't also not put like Chris Paul on the list too when he's second all time.
Well, yeah, I can't put all the top point guards on the
You
list.
can't not put John Stockton on the list either.
I wasn't gonna put. Okay, that's how you had to mix it up. You take some of the greatest.
I would Scoot Henderson not on this list.
You can't not
Okay.
put Killian Hayes on the list.
Now for the next keep 3, cut 3 is centers edition.
So it's only centers, no forwards.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Starting off,
White
with
Howard.
Yao Ming.
Cut. We're cutting
Cut.
Yao Ming. I would low-key put him at 6
Yeah, put him
or
at 6.
5.
Unless
I'd put him
he's
at
screwing
6.
us over and the
Based
bunch is
on
like
the- Like, the players that he did put for the point guard, there's no way there's a worse player than Yao Ming.
So he's just gonna put like he's gonna
Yusuf
put like
Nurkic,
Yusuf Nurkic, Jalen
Hassan
Duren.
Whiteside, Ed
Yeah,
Davis.
I almost put Hassan Whiteside on the list. Just I didn't.
I think he's trying to get in our
Let's
head.
put just because Chase is a bum. Let's put him at 5. You never know what kind of tricks he's gonna pull.
You're
I don't
so
know, I-
mad that
No, I
you're
think
so
he's
mad
trying to
that
get
you
in our
put
head.
Jason
I think he's
Kidd at
trying to
number
get in
2.
our
All
head.
right. No, I'm mad. I put Steve Nash. I say what I say. I keep what I say.
I think he's trying to get in our head, Misha. I don't think we should go. I think we should go him as 6. I don't
6,
think he's
okay.
actually gonna.
All right, I'd say 5, but let's go 6.
All right. Next one, Dwight Howard. So Max, you were almost.
I would
right
go
now.
4 for Dwight.
I
Makes
mean, the
sense.
dude got 3 defensive players of the year. I think like he's pretty.
Yeah, but so did Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I guess I want to. But Dwight can also do stuff on offense, unlike Rudy.
Yeah, true.
So I'll go 4.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Mr. Howard, what a guy.
All right,
Also
and
NBA
then,
champion.
and then next we have DeMontis Sabonis.
No, you fucker,
Hey, keep it clean.
dude.
I'm gonna go. No, you fricker. I'm gonna go 5.
I think Yao's better, but yeah, we have to. But
You-
also,
wait.
that's a lot of red, Misha.
Chase is about to do
You
some
guys-
funny.
you guys gotta hope there's.
Oh no.
This is
Okay. All right. Next we have Nikola Jokic.
Oh,
Ooh, that's tough. I'd
I'm
go
gonna go 2.
Yeah. Not much to say.
I gotta move down because I gotta charge my. Actually, wait a second. I gotta charge my Chromebook. I gotta get my Chromebook charger up. Only be a second.
All right, Max, you can edit this part out.
Come on.
You
Yeah.
might want to
Hang on.
edit out your swear word too.
We just swore earlier. It's fine.
Why is he attacking me, calling me a bum?
You're a bum.
Because you messed up the list.
No, we did not.
Yeah,
you
Misha,
messed
you
up
kind
the
of
list.
sold there.
Last time I checked, you were the one who made the list, Chase. We
Misha,
did not.
Misha, I'm hurt that you're calling me a
Last time
bum.
I checked, you were the one that made it.
You're a bum. Oh shit! My Chromebook charger.
Misha, I'm feeling really hurt right now.
All right, Chase. I'm sorry, but you're a bum, but you're a nice bum.
Okay, whatever. I know you
I'm
don't
just
mean it.
no, I don't. I'm just we gotta be mean to each other. It's part of the fun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I was
We're
waiting for
ready.
God. Chase, I love you. I fucked up. My
Misha,
bad. But
hurry
please
up,
cut that
bro.
part. Please cut that part. Since I don't want to be seen being nice to you, Chase.
We all hate each other on this pod.
No, we don't. We love each other. Okay.
Tough batter, Silver.
All right. You good, Misha?
I'm good. We're good.
And resume in 3, 2, 1. Okay. And next we have Joel Embiid.
3.
That's MVP. I thought he was gonna sell us, but I don't hate it. God, I cannot type.
Yeah, Prime Embiid was very good.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
so
hate
sorry.
this lit.
I was sorry, guys. You couldn't hate this. Was that my last one? And it is on my phone. I already made this. It's
Miles
Jackson
Turner.
Hayes.
No.
I did the
This is why I was
opposite.
saying. This is why I was saying he's a bum.
Oh my God, bro.
When Misha was no Max, because you sold this one because Misha was saying that Yao should have been 5 because he thought I
I
would
wouldn't
pull
have done
some.
anything.
Yeah, you could have put Jackson Hayes at 6.
Oh, he just put some bonus at
Yeah,
6.
but we would have put yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
bro. Actually,
Whatever. This is a perfect
no,
list.
Jackson Hayes, best center of all time.
No, I
According
don't
to you guys,
disagree.
yeah.
I've seen some good plays by him. He's got some offensive rebounds when I've been watching.
He's gonna be the best player of all time with Luka.
Better fucking
Right.
be, because otherwise I will be pissed about this list. I'm sorry.
God.
No,
I think you guys, besides the Jackson Hayes, did a pretty good job with the list.
Yeah, you. Oh my.
you're not being trusted with these ever again.
This is why we don't like each other on this podcast.
I hate him so much. What a jerk.
All right.
He took my lunch
Um,
money when I was a
That was
kid.
rough. Hope not. We don't need to see that. The next thing is the fictional player or fictional character comparisons again. So yeah, we are comparing NBA players to fictional characters. All right. First up, Jordan Poole.
I'm gonna go.
All right,
plays
someone
good?
who's like young and cocky. But he's
I'm gonna
also
go. Have
started
you guys
to
watched
mature.
Have you guys watched Superbad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jonah Hill from Superbad. He's just like obsessed with girls.
Okay. I know, yeah. I mean, with the old Jordan Poole effect.
Except he's like skinny and good at basketball. So a minor difference, but
What was his character's name?
I forgot. Like I just know him as Jonah Hill.
I'm
You're
looking
looking
it up.
it up.
Oh, Seth.
Yeah, Seth. Who's another character that like goes try hard around girls?
Um,
I feel like
Misha in the rec league.
I did not. I think I scored like 2 points on the Raw Doggers from like the whole senior.
All the hose around.
Yeah. Hey, don't use that word on the podcast. Max with the brain rot button. All right, low-key cut this section.
Okay, so I guess Seth from Superbad.
Huh, we should give it another one. I feel like this is
I
more.
don't know anybody else that like. I feel like Robin Hood. He was always impressing girls.
Robin
Those
Hood?
fairy tales.
No, because Robin Hood's, yeah. for the
Robin steals
community.
from the poor.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, he steals
Steals
from the rich.
and gives to the rich, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's contracts a steal. Who knows? He could be giving it to charity.
Mm,
Steals from the rich, gives to the poor.
Yeah,
That
I
is
don't know. I
terrible.
can't really think of anything. I guess we're going Seth from Superbad.
yeah.
That combination with Robin Hood.
Seth
Seth and Hood.
in his Robin Hood costume from Superbad. That is
Yes.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
All right, next player is Kevin Durant. I know we already said Anakin Skywalker on the last video, but I mean,
actually-
kind of Kevin Durant.
I agree.
Anakin
Sky-
Skywalker literally switched sides like twice.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. Although
Yeah,
Kevin Durant
but-
has not had a redemption arc. He's kind of
Yeah,
always
No,
been that
Kevin
hero.
Durant. But I mean, I guess no redemption. But I mean, Kevin Durant, he came from like nothing, and then he made it. But Anakin did the
Well,
same
I've
thing.
so many NBA players who are like a lot like
Yeah,
lots of
but
goofy stuff.
he's also now like one of
So did Russell
not me.
Westbrook, who he screwed over.
yeah. So, I mean, I could see Anakin, but I
Think-
feel like
I think Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
I have no idea who that is.
So like he's like Gollum, except Gollum when
I'm
he
not
was
a
young,
Lord of the Rings yet.
he's kind of screwed over his friend for the Ring of Power, which is Golden State. Ring of Power, like an NBA ring. So he screwed over his friend for an NBA ring and became a worse person in a gremlin.
Dude, you
All
might.
right.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's it then.
Wait, say Kevin Durant is who?
Smeagol from Lord of the Rings or Gollum. Smeagol, aka Gollum.
All right. Yeah, Kevin Durant, you are Smeagol.
Precious. That's what he's doing when he like goes his NBA ring.
Next player, Jimmy Butler.
I'm gonna go this Darth Vader because he was on the evil Miami.
Bro, we just did
team.
Anakin.
We changed it to Smeagol.
Yeah, but like we were just talking about.
All right.
Anakin, yeah.
Fine, I'll think of something good. So it's obviously a guy who's working for an evil organization, aka the Miami Heat.
But you gotta think before just the Heat too. Like
I was thinking of like a David Goggins type dude.
But David Goggins is not a fictional character.
Well, I know. That's why I'm a
And also, I'm
fictional
not
character
sure
that's
David
like David
Goggins will be
Goggins.
playing poker and drinking alcohol with like goobers, which Jimmy does, or driving Bugattis. Like he definitely works really hard, but he's also like a little bit immature. He like works hard, he parties hard.
All right, who is that?
and he's also like really gritty too, and like when times are like when it's what am I
You'll
trying to
never
say?
hear me hating on Jimmy Butler, even though I just said he was immature.
Like when the moment is big, he steps up. Like he comes in clutch.
gritty soldier. Trying to think. I think we've already done so much Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like there's somebody he's got to do like switches sides, does dirty work a lot. Probably the thing Game of Thrones, like maybe like the
like a
Hound
gun
from
for
Game
hire.
of Thrones. Although you guys wouldn't have watched it, like low key, like does like I could do a character from The Wire, but I don't think so. Who does like
Thinking of Rexplode from Invincible, but none of you guys know.
what's Invincible? What's that?
It's a show.
Nice. Maybe Mike from no, I don't. Mike's too like cool in Breaking Bad, like
Mike's
too like not hot-headed enough. Not
Yeah.
Jesse from
Yeah, this one's tough. Let's think of like Marvel characters.
All right.
What's their good one? Let me think. We already did Han Solo, although he's not a Marvel character.
He's not a Marvel character.
Oh wait, really? I thought he was a Marvel character. You're saying my parents lied?
Well, he's in the new movie,
Wait, what?
the Captain America movie.
That shit, yes. I mean,
Yeah,
not
He's the
bad.
president.
Yeah, not as Han Solo, obviously, but
No, I
Oh,
thought that
really?
was Han Solo.
yeah, Harrison Ford.
Or like DC characters. Is he Batman? Emo Jimmy?
No, he's not
Oh
Batman.
yeah, we should lean into the emo side of him too for a character.
He is kind of emo. Like he's dramatic. I'm not gonna say he's over dramatic, but he's dramatic. He works hard. Have you guys watched Succession?
No.
Yeah.
I kind of reminded me of like I forgot his name, but like the one of the sons from Succession, like the one who's actually locked in, like the one who's addicted to meth, but also locked in.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't know.
This is the second time meth has been brought up in one of these.
I'm sorry, Max. And
No, it's
anyone who
fine.
takes meth and is watching this, get help. It's a bad drug.
Yeah.
Very motivational, Misha.
All right, what do we do for Jimmy, bro?
I'm trying to think.
Really dramatic person.
Racking my brain for movies.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
is
trying to think
super-
of something here.
Maybe like
I low
DC,
key like you guys have not watched Game of Thrones, but I kind of think the Hound.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dude,
You watched-
that was a perfect comparison.
No, yeah, that's great. That's great. All right,
All right, we're gonna
Moving
take the
on.
Hounds from Game of Thrones.
Scottie Pippen. He's got a hater, like
He's the hater.
reverse
like-
flash, because he's hating on Michael Jordan like that.
Oh shit, good
Wait,
idea.
reverse flash? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's just-
We're like two
he's
brothers.
like a pure
oh, like
hater at heart.
oh,
Who's
Nebula.
another like
Nebula from Marvel Universe, because she hates like Gamora. I feel
This
like, or
is-
she hated
but then
Gamora.
no, but then they end up like being friends and stuff.
yeah, that's the
But who
opposite
knows?
of
That could
brothers
still
one.
happen.
Scotty and
Jordan.
It's
Michael
not
Jordan.
happening.
Yeah,
I
Have
mean,
you
Michael
seen
Jordan's
what's that
teammate got
thing
in
going on
Michael
with his
Jordan's.
wife and Michael Jordan's son?
Not anymore. They broke up because
Yeah, true.
I feel like she's the problem. Also, like,
Jeez, bro. Yeah,
oh,
I don't know. I'm not gonna diagnose this relationship.
although Michael Jordan's sons are also kind of goobers compared to Scottie Pippen, better father than Michael Jordan. That's my hot take.
Scottie Pippen Jr. He is a
Good basketball player. And also, if anybody's addicted to cocaine out there, don't do it.
Where did they come from?
Because Michael Jordan's son is a cocaine addict. Or he's on cocaine.
You know that Michael? Did he tell you he's a cocaine addict?
No, like you could look it up. He got arrested for cocaine possession.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
Marcus
honestly
Jordan
did
got
not know
arrested.
Wait, you didn't know that, Max?
No, I didn't.
Seriously? That was like a big. Yeah.
When was that?
Hey, Michael Jordan's son. He got pulled over and
Oh, his
like,
son. Oh, yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
that happen like recently? I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about Michael Jordan himself.
No, not Michael.
No.
Um,
No, the GOAT himself is not a drug addict.
shit. Might as well.
I'm still gonna go. I think Nebula's good, but
But they have like the reverse arc. It's like
Yeah.
you just have, now they're. I like Reverse Flash. Who are like some like just like pure haters in fiction.
I think Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. She really hates like her Tyrion. Eventually,
That's just
really
another
hates-
Game of Thrones one. Yeah.
My bad. I'm trying to generate some offense here.
Doctor Doom. I think we should go Reverse Flash. I like that one.
Max, I agree with you.
Or maybe the guy from Incredibles.
Syndrome?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, that's different because he like Mr. Incredible was like his hero, and then he like just switched up on him, not like his teammate.
Yeah.
Got to be something from Cobra Kai we could use again.
Oh my god.
Like, there's a lot of switch ups with
I
that.
don't want to use Cobra Kai. Actually, there
Like,
definitely
low-key, we
is.
could do another Hawk for it.
I think we should go Syndrome or Reverse Flash.
All right. You know what? I agree with Max.
Vote for who votes for Reverse Flash.
Yeah, Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Could we change the Jordan Poole one though? I was thinking, what about where is it? What's the name? Like Rooster from Top Gun Maverick. You know, like the young guy,
Oh
little
yeah.
cocky, and then
Oh, I haven't watched it, but that sounds right.
and then he kind of gets put into place. But wait, you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick? Max, you know
Not
what I'm talking
cultured.
about, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
I think that makes sense. Who do we have for him originally?
Zach.
Zach from Superbad? I'm not. Some Superbad pretty good.
Okay, no, but so like think about it. So he was big in his class, just like Jordan Poole was big with the Warriors, and then he comes back with the special mission or whatever from Tom Cruise.
Oh, actually,
and then he gets humbled on
I
the
think
Wizards.
I've got a good one. Will Smith from Men in Black.
I never watched Men in Black.
You haven't seen Men in Black?
I've seen the new one. I haven't seen the.
You haven't seen Men in Black?
1, 2, or 3?
No.
That's crazy.
Oh, Chase, you know what I'm saying with Men in Black, right?
I can kind of see it. Yeah, he was like a little cocky, but I mean, Will Smith is also able to back it up. Jordan Poole kind of had like a rough start and still hasn't found his way yet. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
like
it's all done a bit.
Yeah. I agree with you about Rooster.
Max, what do you not like about the Rooster one?
I mean, it's good. I just like Seth from Superbad.
All right, we can do stuff.
Stuff to make Rooster.
I guess I'm just out here doing cardio, huh, guys?
No, you're not,
Yeah, I'll
Chase.
probably
You're
cut
making
this out for the
noticeable impact.
TikToks.
Yeah.
All right. Next game we have is guessing teams based on their college.
Sounds good.
Hold on.
I'll lock in for this one.
I'm locked in too. It's my locked in face.
You see this right now?
Hold on. I'm choking. I can't get it up. Oh wait, pause.
You're joking. You think? So what are you doing,
I'm
bro?
just gonna end this out.
Locked in faces. I'm doing funny faces to amuse our fans while we're waiting.
I think this
All
part's getting
right.
cut out, but okay.
What is happening? Can you guys see? Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
Loud and clear, sir.
For this game, we will be guessing. Let me start over. For this game, we will be guessing NBA teams based on where their starting lineups went to college. All right. First team is this. Who does this look like?
I'm gonna say Kings.
All right.
Good stuff, Misha. Okay.
Honestly, didn't know Misha knew
So-
college. That.
Yeah, I didn't think you would get that right away. So that's
All right.
I know,
Go through each player.
point guard,
That's
De'Aaron
gonna be
Fox.
Malik Monk.
Point guard is not De'Aaron Fox.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. No, I'm tripping. Yeah. I
Malik
don't know why
Monk
I
went to
said that.
Kentucky, right?
Yeah. I meant Malik Monk.
Zach LaVine went to UCLA. I know
DeMar went to
DeMar
USC.
DeRozan went to, and then Keegan Murray went to Iowa, and DeMontis Sabonis went to Gonzaga.
Yep.
It could have been Fox though, because he also went to Kentucky.
Yeah, Fox also went to Kentucky.
All right. Next time, if one of you gets it, do not tell the other.
Okay.
Next team. This one's kind of similar to the last one. I just had to rearrange some stuff.
Yeah, 2 NAs.
Probably means they played in EuroLeague or overseas.
I just went off of the positions that ESPN had them at. So I'd say one of them here is a little confusing. Talk through your
right now.
thought process.
I'm blanking too.
Centers from USC. Who we got? It's definitely not the Cavs with Mobley because those other positions wouldn't work.
Keep talking.
Okay, let's hear some input.
You're doing cardio right now.
Me? Oh shoot. I don't know. Like, being coach from UCLA. Like, I don't actually know that much about college, but
Seemed like you knew some last round.
Yeah, you got that one right away.
I don't know. Like, it's not Utah. I don't think.
It is not
Even though
Utah.
Isaiah,
It's not Utah now. Okay,
even though
we know
Isaiah
it's
Collier went to UCLA.
no. He went to USC.
All right,
my bad.
think about the shooting guard.
Okay, UCLA shooting guard.
So we're a California native. Not a team that I'm thinking of.
Guards from UCLA. I can think of Drew Holiday.
Come on.
What?
Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is a tough one, Max.
He was pretty good at UCLA.
Oh, I know who this is.
Wait.
Wait,
I think I know.
don't.
I think I know
Do
what
I?
team.
Do either of you know who it is?
Oh wait, no, never mind. I do not know that.
Yeah, I don't.
Chase, you don't know who it is?
Oh man.
I'll give you a hint. The small forward usually plays the one or the two.
One of the two.
One or the two. What?
Wait. So is this right? Is this the Bulls?
Yes. Go through every
Why is Kobe White a small forward?
I don't know. That's what ESPN had it at.
Okay, that threw me off so much. I was trying to think of North Carolina small forwards,
Yeah, that's a goal.
and I was thinking of Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So
All right, who's point guard?
Did Vucevic go to USC?
Yep.
And then I'm guessing the power forward is Montas.
Yep.
And point guard is Giddy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good
then
lord.
Lonzo Ball is shooting guard. But I mean, yeah, I feel like with those, it's because I guess, yeah, Lonzo Ball.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's a bunch of weird.
He's like,
positions.
yeah, he's like a point guard shooting guard. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me off a bit.
All right.
I'll be locked in on the next one.
This is your next team.
I already got this.
Misha,
I don't know what the Michigan, the evil Michigan.
You say
Wait, no,
that's Memphis, the center.
Oh, Memphis. Shooting guard went to Michigan. Point guard went to, is that Oregon State or Ohio State?
No, that's Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
I know. I knew it off of the center and the point guard.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go.
Think about point guards that went to Oklahoma.
I think I know who it is.
Oklahoma State.
All right, Misha, to say your guess because it seems like
Hawks.
Trae Young did not. Trae Young went to Oklahoma, not Oklahoma State.
Okay, Chase.
Well, Max is saying Oklahoma, but it's Oklahoma State. It is the Pistons with Cade coming from Oklahoma State, Duran going to Memphis. The shooting guard, would that be? Trying to think. Is that Tim Hardaway?
Yeah.
And then power forward, Tennessee. Who's that?
Tobias Harris.
Oh, right. Yeah. And the small forward is that Asar?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Right
Yeah,
on.
that is all the games we have.
Man.
Sounds good. I got to eat dinner. I'm pretty hungry, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we
it
hold
for-
Misha hostage until he finishes.
Make
the
sure to
episode.
tell a friend to tell a friend. I've been told to say that, otherwise I'm not allowed
Tell a
to
friend
eat.
to tell a friend. That's our catchphrase at the end of episodes. Like, follow,
Share,
repost,
subscribe.
share, comment,
Like, send,
subscribe. Every single thing you
All
can
of
do.
the above.
every
Yeah.
single thing you could do.
Yeah,
Pay us money.
yeah.
Okay.
Just Venmo us $3,000, please. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Okay.
Good. So Max can spend it all on running shoes.
All
Okay.
right.
That's it.
All right. Well, yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Peace.
Peace be with you.